The starting gun fired at Icon Stadium in New York. Keely Hodgkinson stepped to the line for the 800 meters. She had missed months of competition with a hamstring injury. This was only her 6th race of the entire 2025 season. Nobody knew what to expect from the Olympic champion. Then, she crossed the finish line and the time flashed on the screen.
Like I say, just really unfortunate. I did my majority of the training session, was just doing some strides at the end and just felt this tightness in my hamstring, tender up, so I pulled back early on the rep. Thought maybe it was just a little bit of cramping, though I haven't really experienced cramp before. Decided to get a scan, which kind of revealed that there was some tear in the tendon.
Keely Hodgkinson won the 800 meters at the Athlos NYC meet on Friday, the 10th of October 2025, at Icon Stadium in New York. She clocked 1 minute 56.53 seconds, establishing a meet record. The performance marked the fastest 800 meters by a female athlete in the month of October, bettering China's Lang Yinglai, who ran 57.62 inches 1,997. The Olympic champion finished almost 2 seconds ahead of fellow Briton Georgia Hunter Bell, her training partner, who clocked 1:58.33 seconds. Sha'Carri Maloney of Street Vincent placed 3rd. The victory provided redemption after Hodgkinson won bronze at the Tokyo 2025 World Championships in September, where Hunter Bell claimed silver. Hodgkinson competed in only her 6th race of 2025. A hamstring tear followed by multiple setbacks during rehabilitation kept her sidelined for just over 12 months following her gold medal win at the 2024 Paris Olympics. The injury forced her to miss most of the season. The British runner opened her 2025 season in late August after the extended layoff. She had initially planned to return for an indoor race in February, but suffered setbacks that delayed her comeback. Her coach, Trevor Painter, worked with her through the rehabilitation process. Hodgkinson's return came at the Silesia Diamond League in Chorzów, Poland, on the 17th of August 2025. She won in 1:54.74 seconds, the 2025 world leading time and a meet record. The performance came 376 days after her previous race. She ran aggressively, going through 400 meters in 56.7 seconds and closing with a 29.3-second final 200 meters. Coach Painter told commentator Tim Hutchings before Silesia that he thought Hodgkinson was in close to world record shape. The world record stands at 1:53.28. Painter revealed that 12 months of pent-up frustration went into that run in Silesia. Hodgkinson's personal best of 1:54.61 seconds came at the 2024 London Diamond League meet in July. After Silesia, Hodgkinson raced at Lausanne before heading to the Tokyo World Championships in September. At Worlds, she finished 3rd behind Hunter Bell. The bronze medal disappointed Hodgkinson after dominating the event for years. She holds triple world medals and double European Championship titles along with her Olympic gold. Hodgkinson told reporters after her Athlos victory, "I've barely raced this season, so it was probably less of a struggle for me to go out there and want to give it something." She suggested the limited racing schedule might have worked in her favor. The 23-year-old maintained freshness while competitors raced throughout the season. Going into the final 200 meters at Athlos, Hodgkinson, Hunter Bell, and Natoya Gul-Toppin all competed for victory. The Olympic champion kicked for the finish and neither rival could respond. Hodgkinson controlled the race from that point and pulled away decisively. Hodgkinson said of the atmosphere out there is crazy, so it was really, really fun. The Athlos meet featured live music, entertainment, and Tiffany & Co. crowns instead of traditional medals. Serena Williams, wife of Athlos founder Alexis Ohanian, presented the crowns to winners. The 23-time tennis major champion added celebrity presence to the women-only track event. Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, the legendary Jamaican sprinter who officially announced her retirement earlier in the week, attended as guest of honor. The meet celebrated women's athletics with a party-like atmosphere. Hodgkinson earned $60,000 in prize money for her victory. Athlos offers one of the largest prize purses in athletics. Second place earned $25,000, third place $10,000, fourth place $8,000, fifth place $5,000, and sixth place $2,500. The meet attracted some of the sport's biggest names. Kenya's Faith Kipyegon, the 3-time Olympic 1,500-meter champion and world record holder, won the mile in 4:17.78. She finished nearly 2 seconds faster than Ethiopian Gudaft Tsegay, with American Nikki Hiltz third in 4:32.51. American sprinter Brittany Brown completed the 100-meter and 200-meter double. She won the shorter sprint in 10.99 seconds and the longer sprint with a personal best 21.89 seconds. Her combined prize money totaled $120,000. Olympic champion Masai Russell won the 100-meter hurdles in 12.52 seconds with a 2.3 meters per second wind reading. She ended her season on a positive note after finishing fourth at the Tokyo World Championships. Grace Stark placed second in 12.6 seconds, while Alacia Johnson finished third in 12.66 seconds. Marilady Paulino of the Dominican Republic won the 400 meters in 50.07 seconds, beating Salwa Eid Nazer of Bahrain, who clocked 50.94 seconds. Paulino went third on the all-time 400-meter list with 47.98 seconds at the Tokyo World Championships. Tara Davis Woodhall won the long jump with 7.13 meters, equaling her world-leading performance for 2025. The Olympic and world champion sailed out to the distance to claim victory. Jasmine Moore finished second with 6.64 meters, while Jasmine Sawyers of Great Britain placed third with 6.22 meters. The long jump featured a historic Times Square qualifying competition on October 9, the night before the main stadium events. 6 athletes competed in the qualification round at one of the world's busiest landmarks, attempting to make the final. Sawyers jumped 6.22 meters in the final just 18 months after rupturing her Achilles tendon. Hodgkinson's injury saga began after her Paris Olympic gold medal in August 2024. The hamstring tear proved more severe than initially diagnosed. She attempted multiple comebacks but suffered setbacks each time. The rehabilitation required patience and careful management. Her coach, Trevor Painter, adjusted training significantly during recovery. Hodgkinson maintained her aerobic base with relatively low mileage. While many 800-meter runners train over 50 miles per week during base phases, sometimes reaching 70-plus miles, Hodgkinson runs approximately half that volume. She has always trained with lower mileage, including before her Tokyo 2020 Olympic silver medal at age 19. The limited speed work during injury recovery meant Hodgkinson relied on her aerobic foundation. Her 400-meter split capability remained strong despite reduced training. Her personal best for 400 meters stands at 51.61 seconds. She has stated interest in improving that time to match contemporaries like Athing Mu of the United States with 49.57 seconds or Mary Moraa of Kenya with 50.38 seconds. Hodgkinson holds the British 800-meter record at 1:54.61 seconds. The time makes her the 5th fastest woman in history. Only Czech runner Jarmila Kratochvílová's world record of 1:53.28 from 1,983 and 3 performances by South Africa's Caster Semenya rank faster. Commentators speculated about Hodgkinson's readiness with World Championships just 4 weeks away when she returned in Silesia. Her 1:54.74 second performance ended that speculation immediately. The margin of victory, almost 2 seconds over runner-up Lilian Odira of Kenya, demonstrated her superiority. Hodgkinson said after Silesia, "Sometimes you need to be delusional." She acknowledged doubting whether she would return to competition in 2025. The setbacks tested her mentally and physically. Working in spikes for 6 weeks before Silesia prepared her for the comeback. At Athlos, Hodgkinson looked fresh and composed, controlling the race from start to finish. The packed Icon Stadium created an energetic atmosphere for the women-only event. The meet swapped traditional competition formats for a celebration of women's athletics. Athlos will expand to a team-based women's track and field league with multiple meets in 2026. Sha'Carri Richardson, Tara Davis Woodhall, and Gabby Thomas serve as advisor owners for the new league format. The growth demonstrates increasing support for women's professional athletics. Hodgkinson now faces a new challenge in 2026. Femke Bol, the 2-time world 400-meter hurdles champion, announced on October 10 that she will move to compete in the 800 meters next season. The 25-year-old Dutch athlete holds 3 world championship golds, 3 silvers, and 1 bronze, plus 1 Olympic gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze medals. Bol's transition from 400-meter hurdles to 800 meters represents an unusual move for an elite athlete. She holds the world record in the 500 meters at 1:05.63 seconds from February 2023. Her endurance capabilities suggest potential success at the longer distance. Hodgkinson ended her 2025 season with vindication after months of frustration. The Athlos victory proved she could return to winning form despite limited racing. Her $60,000 prize money and Tiffany crown capped a comeback season defined by resilience and patience. Retry.
Time. It's been said, it waits for no one. That you can't outrun it.
Sha'Carri Richardson, one of track and field's most explosive stars, is now making waves off the track. Known for her unmatched sprinting power, Richardson has captured the public's imagination. But now, she's taking a major step beyond the finish line by becoming a founding owner-advisor for the women-focused athletics startup, Athlos. This career move marks a groundbreaking moment in track and field, with athletes, especially women, increasingly stepping into influential leadership roles. This bold career move comes at a pivotal moment for the sport. The track world is undergoing significant changes, with new leagues like Athlos emerging to challenge traditional formats, while other ventures, like Grand Slam track, are struggling. Sha'Carri Richardson's involvement in Athlos signals a broader trend where athletes are taking control of their legacies and shaping the future of the sport. Richardson's journey from athlete to owner-advisor represents a seismic shift in how we perceive athletes and their roles off the track. Richardson has been at the forefront of sprinting for several years, making headlines for her fierce competition and performances while commanding attention with her unique voice. Her decision to take on a leadership role in Athlos places her in a new, influential space. Instead of just racing, Richardson is now shaping how track and field will evolve. She joins Athlos Ohanian, the co-founder of Reddit and advocate for women's sports, in a venture poised to reshape the competitive athletics landscape. Athlos launched in 2024 as a single meet showcasing female track and field athletes post-Paris Olympics. The startup caught attention for its athlete-centric approach, emphasizing women's sports, generous prize money, and top-tier sponsorships. In 2025, the league added a field event and prepared to expand into a multi-meet format by 2026. Richardson's appointment provides Athlos with the star power and experience needed to compete. She brings her impressive resume and a sense of responsibility toward the sport's future. As an owner-advisor, Richardson will influence key decisions, helping shape Athlos' direction as it scales up. At its core, Athlos is more than just another athletics league. The startup represents a bold new vision for the sport, one that prioritizes athletes, especially women, and works to create sustainable growth in the industry. Founded by Athlos Ohanian, a longtime advocate for women's sports, the league has made waves by putting female athletes at the forefront, offering high-profile competitions and large financial incentives. This contrasts sharply with the male-dominated nature of traditional athletics leagues, where female athletes often face challenges related to sponsorships, visibility, and equity in pay. In its inaugural 2024 season, Athlos drew significant attention, with over 3 million viewers tuning in to watch the competition. The league's model, which centers on both individual and team-based events, offers prize money that's more immediate, with sponsors like Cash App ensuring athletes are paid promptly after their performances. By giving athletes a stake in the league's success and ensuring they are compensated fairly for their talent, Athlos has set a new standard for how professional athletics should operate. Richardson's role at Athlos comes at a time when professional track and field is in flux. Traditional events like the Diamond League continue to dominate, but newer startups are introducing exciting formats. Where Grand Slam track has struggled, failing to pay athletes on time and cutting its inaugural season short, Athlos has found success through its athlete-first approach and backing from influential figures like Ohanian. The league's continued growth and expansion reflect the demand for women's sports and the desire for fresh, innovative formats in track and field. Athlos is positioned to offer something entirely new to fans, athletes, and sponsors alike. The integration of field events, the transition to a multi-meet format, and the establishment of a team-based league all set the stage for a thriving athletics community in the years ahead. Athlos' unique model is grounded in the idea that athletes should have more control over their careers, their earnings, and their sport. Richardson is actively participating in shaping the league's operations. This represents a shift in how athletes engage with their sport. No longer passive participants in a larger system, athletes are now taking on entrepreneurial roles that allow them to define the direction of the league, its events, and its relationship with fans and sponsors. Richardson's transition to an owner-advisor mirrors broader trends in sports where athletes are increasingly becoming entrepreneurs. Athletes like LeBron James, Serena Williams, and Naomi Osaka have shown that it's possible to leverage one's platform and success as an athlete to create lasting influence in other industries, including business, media, and philanthropy. Richardson, with her large fan base and undeniable influence, is now poised to use her voice similarly to shape the future of track and field. For Athlos, this partnership is a win-win. Richardson brings credibility and star power to the startup, enhancing its visibility and appeal to fans. She also brings fresh insight into the needs and desires of athletes, having navigated the complexities of sponsorships, media attention, and the pressure to perform at the highest level. Her experience as a competitor will inform decisions related to competition formats, athlete compensation, and the overall direction of the league. Despite its success, Athlos still faces significant challenges as it navigates the rapidly changing world of athletics. The competition is fierce, with established leagues like the Diamond League and World Athletics Ultimate Championship gaining traction. At the same time, other startups like Grand Slam Track have faltered, highlighting the difficulties in sustaining a new venture in professional sports. One of the biggest hurdles for Athlos is maintaining financial stability while expanding. The league has been fortunate to secure high-profile sponsors like Toyota, Tiffany & Co., and Cash App, but continuing to attract and retain sponsors will be key to its long-term success. Additionally, as the league moves toward a multi-meet, team-based format, it will need to balance the excitement of new events with the practicalities of running a sports league. Richardson's role will be critical in helping Athlos navigate these challenges. Her insights into the athlete experience, combined with her growing business acumen, make her an invaluable asset to the startup. If Athlos can continue to attract top-tier athletes, secure sustainable sponsorship deals, and stay true to its athlete-first mission, it has the potential to become a major player in track and field. Sha'Carri Richardson's move to Athlos is a watershed moment for both her career and the future of track and field. By transitioning from a celebrated athlete to a powerful leader in the sport, she is helping to define what it means to be an athlete in the modern era. As the track and field world experiences significant shifts with the rise of new leagues and formats, Richardson is uniquely positioned to help guide Athlos through these changes and shape the future of the sport. With the backing of visionary entrepreneurs like Alexis Ohanian, Athlos is poised for continued growth and success. The league's commitment to athletes, especially women, and its innovative approach to competition and sponsorship could redefine the landscape of track and field for years to come. As Richardson steps into her new role as an owner-advisor, she's not just writing her own legacy, she's helping to build a legacy for the next generation of athletes. The future of track and field is bright, and with leaders like Sha'Carri Richardson taking the reins, the sport is on the cusp of an exciting new era.
And he's storming away. What a moment for Noah Lyles. He hates losing over 200 meters, and he's forgotten how to.
The stadium held its breath. The clock froze 19.31 seconds. Noah Lyles thundered across the line, eyes lifted to the sky. Bolt's immortal 19.19 still stood, but only by 0.12 seconds. For years, no one dared dream it could be touched. Now, a new storm was rising and the world began to wonder, is the impossible record finally within reach? Noah Lyles is one of the fastest runners in the world today. At the 2024 Paris Olympics, he won the gold medal in the men's 100 meters with a time of 9.83 seconds. The race was incredibly close. He beat Jamaica's Kishane Thompson by only 0.05 of a second, the smallest winning margin ever in an Olympic 100-meter final. Just 5 days later, Lyles ran again in the 200 meters, even though he had tested positive for COVID-19. Most athletes would have dropped out, but he decided to race. Even while sick, he finished third, winning the bronze medal behind Letsail Tebogo and Kenny Bednarek. Doctors and fans were amazed that he could still perform at such a high level. Lyles' personal best time in the 100 meters is 9.79 seconds, which he ran in 2024. That is very fast, but still short of Usain Bolt's world record of 9.58 seconds set in 2009. The difference between them is only 0.21 seconds, which shows just how close Lyles is to Bolt's legendary speed. In the 200 meters, Lyles' best time is 19.31 seconds, while Bolt's record is 19.19 seconds. The gap there is even smaller, just 0.12 seconds. Before becoming a world champion in the 100 meters, Lyles was already known as the king of the 200 meters. He won 3 world titles in a row from 2019 to 2023, something no sprinter had ever done before. Even Bolt never managed 3 straight world titles in that event. His wins came in 2009, 2013, and 2015, but not consecutively. Lyles ran his amazing 19.31 second race at the 2023 World Championships in Budapest, making it the 3rd fastest 200 meters in history, behind only Bolt's 19.19 and 19.3, both set in 2009. No one else has ever gone faster than 19.32 seconds. Earlier in 2023, Lyles also ran 19.32 seconds in Monaco, showing incredible consistency.